All right, we are back for drafts and drafts, and the clock is ticking on this deck, so I need to finish this draft. Just one more quick look at the deck, maybe consider some changes. So far, so good. So I'm not inclined to tweak it. I haven't seen the Lore Keeper at all. I actually forgot this was in the deck. I don't think it's really necessary, but I do need early drops, and I have been missing on turn one, which I mean statistically that does make sense. Um, Sun Cavalry has been great so far. It's been much better than I thought it would be because it's a conditional 3/3 for two. But yeah, it's been excellent. Just because I have so many dinosaurs. Haven't seen Scallywag yet. I'll probably be disappointed by it. This was a fine card. I didn't use it to its maximum effect, but you know, when you have a turn two swing, you do it. I think. Uh, yeah. So far, things have kind of been to plan. The Tomb Raiders are tempting to put back in. Uh, the Plundering Pirate is also tempting, just because I've seen the value of treasure tokens ramping up to the big drops, and this does get me there, and it also is a body. So this is very tempting, but I don't know what I cut for it, except maybe Enterprising Scallywag. Um, just because the Plundering Pirate is at least a reliable treasure token, and this may not ever be a token for me. It's not clear. So tempting, but I like being a little bit lower to the ground because my CMC is 3.5, and I have better turn three plays. I don't know. Maybe if I were to make a change at this point, I think that is the change that I would make. We'll see. But clock is ticking. Games need to be won. I also need to get back to work, so. Ooh, diamond. They're trying to stop me. They're trying to slow me down. This is a terrible hand, so. Well, I mean it's lands in the big thing, but I'm missing green sources, so I'm worried about those pips. Uh, Kin Collar does give me 3 life, which is nice. I'll reveal the Stomper. Yeah, I don't love that. Wish I had drawn the cavalry earlier. The final strike does kill the Kin Collar. Tough to have 2 cavalries and no dinos. Oh well. It's like that sometimes. I'll favor first. Mm, or I could put a lot of power on the board. Uh, I'll favor first because I don't mind a trade. This also gives me a potential dinosaur. No, it doesn't. That's okay. 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 Nice. That miss is important, I think. Okay, so I can make these guys big enough to swing comfortably. I think they have to block. Yeah, I am winning this race. If I draw a land, that would be absolutely enormous for the Altasaur just as a blocker. And also pumping these guys up. There we go. No whammies, no whammies. Brackish, okay. Well, the good news is they didn't use the brackish on the Altasaur because they wanted the map token, which is cool, I guess, but it's a strange choice that they made. Yeah, I don't understand that decision at all. Um, but that's okay. Okay, so I can, yeah, I can use this to pop the Water Wind Scout. They could double block my two. Well, no, they couldn't do that. Well, they could trick and double. Wow. Okay. Sorry, Prop Joe. I'm confused. I'm confused by their play there because they could have just blocked. I don't know. I mean, to just to buy more time, but and they had a handful of cards and they also had mana, so I don't know. I don't know. I guess they know their cards better than I do. Maybe this will be the last one. We'll see. I'm loving this deck though. I feel like it's a lot more dynamic than I thought it would be. I mean, it's not. Well, I guess my decision making is not that complicated because I think I sort of played exactly what I could play throughout that, but it's still it feels like it has a lot of answers. It feels like the synergies are coming together better than I expected. I mean, cavalry is not that hard to get online, I guess, but the fact that it is working and the fact that I am swinging probably more aggressively, I don't know. I guess I imagined uh, a deck where I was sitting and waiting for Galta uh, more, and as it is, that feels like very much Plan C. But what a Plan C to have. Cakewalk. Hey, I've got these sleeves. Ooh, wow, wow. uh, okay. I mean, this is a this is a phenomenal hand. I like it. I like it a lot. Just so fast. Kin collar on turn two, axe jaw on turn three. If things go to plan. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. No plays. I guess they just have absolutely just all the removal, but that's fine. Nice. It's a little ill-advised, but I do think I'm gonna go ahead and pop down the 3-2 over the top. I guess it's not ill-advised, but I think they have to block here. Well, I guess they don't have to, but okay. They don't think they have to either. I just didn't want the cloud card to get out of hand. I can't really deal with flyers. I can deal with ground pretty effectively because of these big bodies, but ooh, uh-oh. That makes me nervous. That's so big. Oh man. Well, on a bit of a clock now. The Cavern Stomper being unblockable is a big deal, I think. The problem is they have so many blockers and the that 5-4 over the top. I need Altasaur badly. Badly. Maybe I should have gotten rid of this so that I could get to the Altasaur. Maybe I got greedy here. Because I am on a clock. And they really do have the removal, though. Okay. It's not looking good for us. Ooh. Okay. At least I get to look for answers with the Cave Stomper. Uh, honestly, this does give me another turn and a blocker, and I can drop the Cavalry instead and then scry with the Stomper. Two top, huh? Okay. It must be removal. Hmm. I may actually, if they're gonna swap the or craft with the saw blades. Oh my gosh, I'm my words they're failing me. Uh, then I might need more blockers because I don't want them to get any more than 5 damage if I can avoid it. Okay. So they're gonna. Ooh, that's 8 over the top next turn. Tough. Not lethal though. So that's 8 over the top, which isn't actually enough. Which makes me think that maybe I stomp for an answer. Well, that's not it. Ugh, I think we're just gassed. Hosed. Um the nice thing is if they swing with the 5-4, they have no blockers for the stomper. So maybe they hold back the 5-4 to give me more time. They should craft, I think, the sob. Yeah, okay, they see it. Craft this so that they have a 5-5 blocker, which will be big enough, and I can't deal with that. I would show you the saw blades, but it crafts into a 5-5 that can crew. They can't do it at instant speed, so if they're going to do it, they're going to have to do it during their turn. Interesting. Okay, so they're going to Reliquary the Stomper. Okay. It's like this sometimes. Saw Blades was also an answer, so they've got answers for days. And they bring the 2 over the top. No. They're playing very conservatively. They're gonna regret that, I think. Well, they can do 8 next turn, so let's see what I draw. They should craft. Use the 1/1 to craft the saw blade. Oh, they had something in their graveyard. My bad. Okay. Yeah, I mean they're fine. So I have to play the kin collar to force them to come over the top. And I am going to go ahead and swing with it because I want them to feel pressure to block it because a staggering size could be lethal here. And so yeah, I'm just gonna do it. I mean they could just crew the saw blade and blow me out, but I don't think it really matters. My hope is that they do. Yeah, they're gonna crew it. Okay. It was also yeah a good choice for the crew. Okay, best game. What? That's a strange choice. Uh, yeah, I mean, I guess I'll play the Scallywag just to have another blocker, and it seems like they're, I don't know. Maybe they got worried about like Ancestor's Aid. Okay. Yeah, I mean they just have a good deck, honestly. They could just swing for the win. Good game. I think, yeah. I have two Altasaurs. If I had seen either one, I would have been good to go. I mean, I was right to fear the Cloud Guard as a finisher. I didn't anticipate the defossilize. All right, one more. Will I finish six? Will I finish seven? Who can say? The wheel of fate spins. I don't feel like I misplayed though. I think. Ooh, number 45. All right, man, my MMR must be crazy. Uh, number 45 in the world. Uh, let's see, against Dino too. Neat. Hopefully, I draw another land so I can get this axe draw down. Ooh, okay, that's fine. I mean, slow is good, I think, for me, especially right now when I'm possibly hurting for lands. Let's see. I'm playing this with the idea that I have a 13, little less than 1 in 2 chance. Yeah. Double Tithing Blade. Uh no. Now I have a big something to get for the Jaded Seed Stones. Nice. Okay. I went ahead and did it with the idea that I can Altasaur next turn, or if I draw a land, I can stomp. Ooh, that's nice. Ooh, and a final strike? Yikes. Well, at least I have Stomper. 4, 5, 6. That's 7. Yeah. I take it here. So the reason I put the Stomper on top was because I can just play another one and have a blocker for this. They could also have removal. Ooh, okay. Well, I'll keep that. Yeah, I mean they could staggering size. Okay, that's fine. Altasaur blocks. Altasaur also Final Strike, so I'm probably going to let this through, actually. I could get punished by removal here. Okay, so they're thinking about crafting the Tithing Blade to put me on a clock. Ooh, okay. Tough. If I draw a land, then I can Stampede. And I can Stampede. Yeah, for no value. Ooh, that's too bad. Interesting. Oh, they're just trying to take my blocks away. Nice. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Tough. So good. GG. Dang. Ugh. Tough. Tough, tough, tough. I mean, they just had the answers. They had the answers, Sway. It was a great deck, though. And yeah, I'm enjoying Ixalan as a format. I think that I've seen a lot of interesting decks. I mean, even like that deck is something. Green black is not something I've seen done especially well. I've seen that it's a solid deck, but yeah, I mean the Tithing Blades they get past so late that those are pretty easy to pick up, and if you're running kind of a slower descent focused deck, then yeah, having those early to clear out the aggro is nice, and they were, I mean, just really effective against me. And flipping it, yeah, no, everything worked on their end. I do think I could have gotten some better draws, just generally, but yeah, I don't know. Best of three. I wish I could have seen it. Yeah, but the Dino time has come to an end. Thanks for watching, y'all. I appreciate it.